Yes, I am back. It's your girl Tika Deshawn. Thank you so much for tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. You're here for Ruthless, right? So go ahead and hit that like button. All right, you guys, I had the opportunity to sit down with the amazing Nirine S. Brown. I call her Queen Nirine, okay? We had the opportunity to have a ruthless conversation at our Ruthless Addicts Cares event where we vow to help one single mom at a time. Okay, you guys, when you're done checking out this video, make sure you double back over to my Ruthless conversation with TJ Jackson. We had an amazing day. Ruthless Addicts Cares thanks Nirine S. Brown. We thank TJ Jackson. We had an amazing time. She was super cool to speak with, like a homegirl, you know what I mean? Super fun to have this conversation with her. So there was some laughter involved in this conversation. So make sure you guys check out this conversation. And if you enjoyed it and if you make it all the way to the end, make sure you hit that subscribe button for notification of brand new content, okay? All right, you guys. Thank you so much,
Hey,
you guys.
everybody. It is your girl, Tika Deshawn. Thank you so much for tuning in to All Things Ruthless, home of the Ruthless Addicts. All right, y'all. I have a special guest for you guys. Y'all been talking trash, slandering her name in the Facebook groups, on Instagram, probably all in her DMs, being nasty. But she's here to clear some things up for y'all. I want to introduce you guys to the Nirine Brown.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Nirine on the
Thank you for having me.
And by the way, that is Nirine S. Brown. I call her Queen Nirine S. Brown. Okay. So since I brought that initial up, what does the S stand for?
The S stands for Sade.
Okay.
My dad was a really big fan of Sade.
Okay.
And that is my middle name. So,
Absolutely.
yes.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. That is Nirine Sade Brown.
Who is Nirine Sade Brown? Nirine Sade Brown is not only a daughter and a woman of God. Nirine is also generous. Nirine is kind. Nirine is a loving daughter and sister. Nirine is everything the Lord said I am. He says, I am and I am, all that I am.
Yes.
So I'm all things and in everything.
Absolutely. So. Amen to that. And what are some of the misconceptions that the Ruthless fans tend to have when it comes to comparing Nirine S. Brown to Lynn?
Okay, well, Lynn Rollins, she's a little combative with her husband. She spit the fire when she's yelling at him. So what I will say is that I am not combative. I'm very loving. If I had a mate as handsome as Mr. Jamie Gallagher, I would not talk to him like that. But I'm also from New York, so, it's like, it reminds me of that movie, the Tyler Perry movie, Why Did I Get Married? Do you remember when Jill Scott saw the lady who slept with her husband? That's like my favorite scene. And she saw, is it Sheila? She saw Sheila again. And when they were in the bathroom, and she just, instead of like lashing at her with everything that's compassed with her husband, she just said, when I see you, I just want to pray for you, but don't try me, okay?
Right.
So I feel like I'm like Jill Scott, like, don't try me, but
Absolutely.
We all are trying to be the best version of ourselves, but
definitely, it's just it's something that
but
we
all have
something
but we all have something in us, you just gotta avoid being provoked and try to take the high road. Try to be Miss Obama. Okay, Michelle. Try to be high as much as possible.
Gotcha. That's it's hard out here, but
it's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's hard sometimes. It is because people will try you, but just be as a good spirit as you can.
Absolutely. So with that being said, Tyler Perry, I'm gonna go ahead and transition on to Lynn because Tyler Perry took y'all through some stuff. How did you, Nirine, prepare to be Lynn?
A lot of research. I have no idea what substance abuse is like or what it entails. I had to do a lot of research on what it does to the mind, how it affects the family, the pull and tug. A lot of people are probably desperate to actually want help. They just don't know how. right? We get so comfortable getting back into our comfort zone of like, well, I know this makes me feel better when I'm having a bad day, so I'm gonna just go back to this. It's hard, and even if it wasn't drugs, it's just in things we do, in relationships that we go back to, and it's in a lot of ways, in more ways than one. That's metaphor.
Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, y'all, Ruthless fans, quit messing with her about Lynn, okay? She's doing her best. She's just out here trying to live her best life. Leave her alone.
That's okay.
What's good, everybody? Thank y'all for checking out my Ruthless conversation with Nirine Brown. The conversation got so long, I had to break it down for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1, and make sure you head over and check out part 2. Thank you guys. Stay ruthless.